Okay, number 3, the importance of taking massive action. Okay, this is a fundamental belief of mega achievers. Okay, now there may be seasons in your business life where you are actually out of balance as far as your work is concerned. And you know what? That's okay. As long as it is not damaging your family life or your health, it is okay to be out of balance, because any dream that you have for success without a willingness to work harder than the people around you is just wishful thinking. Successful people are generally hard-working people. And as I'm going to be arguing throughout this series, the engine of your success in real estate is lead generation. And that rests on a couple of massively important pillars, particularly 3 things: the number of phone calls you make, the number of emails you send, and the number of handwritten notes that you write. Now, those are disciplines that I'm going to teach you how to use systematically. So when I say massive action, I mean you can't just make 3 phone calls to past clients in a morning and then, flop around feeling good about yourself. It's 30 calls that you make, and it's today and tomorrow you make 30 calls, and the next day you make 30 calls, and the next day, and it's week after week, month after month. It's working hard. You have to outwork your competition. Again, now obviously work has to be combined with the previous point that we made in point number 2 with a clear strategy. But if you can combine a clear strategy with massive action consistently, that's where success is to be found. Okay, there's a proverb that Solomon wrote, as I ask you, how hard do you work? How hard do you work? So here's the wisest man who ever lived, who achieved an enormous amount. You go and read that guy's building projects and his trade and his industry and the money he made. It's an incredible guy. This is what he said: "Go to the ant, O sluggard." A sluggard is a lazy person. "Consider her ways and be wise." Have you ever watched an ant? They never stop, moving continually, always at their task, moving, never standing still. And the ants are tiny little things, and yet they do such great things in the earth. Why? Because they're always working, always moving. Consider the ant and be wise. Consider her ways. And then poetically, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. I came across this quote as I was doing my research. Absolutely love this quote. Maybe it's because I've got this poetic bent in me, but just listen to how he puts this. This is such inspiration. "The heights of great men reached and kept," the heights that great men reach and keep, okay, "were not attained in sudden flight, but while their companions slept, they were toiling upwards in the night." They were toiling upwards. Isn't that such a wonderful turn of phrase? Toiling upwards. That's what hard work is. And incidentally, this is one of the things I love about the EXP real estate model, is that they enable estate agents to not just be toiling for today's success, but while you're working as an estate agent, you can be building up a passive income that will genuinely set you free financially. While you are working as an agent, you're toiling upwards. I think that's such a great quote. Print it out, stick it on your wall, read it, let it inspire you.